welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you watching these videos and I really hope that these readings resonate. Please pick your pile. We have pile number 1, Rhodonite, pile number 2, Bumblebee, Jasper, and pile number 3, Blue Chalcedony. I hope you enjoy your reading. The Rhodonite stone represents the heart chakra. It also represents the root chakra. It encourages forgiveness, keeps emotions grounded. It helps one to be of service of others, and it is great for discovering hidden talents, among many other great qualities from this stone. Your overall guidance message is the eagle. See from a higher perspective. Your message from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck is number 42, Mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. In your recent past position, you have number 16, Disruption. In your current energy position, you have number 4, Foundation and Achievements. In your near future position, you have number 4, Authority. Hi, pile number 1. I am so excited about your reading and I don't know why, but as I was getting ready to do this reading, I just got overwhelmed with excitement and I don't know why, because with the cards here, I mean, they're not really exciting cards per se, but so the first card that you have, the way that I am looking at this spread is past, present, future, the energy, recent past, your current energy, and then near future. So within like the next 4 weeks from whenever you're watching this video is what I would say. But I also look at this spread as body, mind, and spirit, or body, mind, soul, however you want to say it. Because this will give me a little bit more idea of what and when. Okay, so the first card that you have in your recent past position, which is also your body position, which body for me represents the physical. So like something that is actually materialized in the present or in the past in this case. So number 16, which breaks down to a 7, Disruption. So this card, I mean, when you look at this card, this does not look like a fun card, right? It does not like I don't look at this card and think this dude's having a good time. I mean, you look at this card and he just seems so broken and, you know, all over the place. His head's up there, his heart's over here, his gut's this way, you know, I mean, he is off-centered. He is not grounded. This is a major arcana card, so this is very this is the type of energy, when I see major arcana cards, it's the type of energy of the universal ebb and flow, the universal law, also your soul contract. So I feel when I see this card that this was part of your soul contract, and I feel like you went through something that was in the original tarot referred to as a tower moment. These moments with towers, the tower comes in and it just tosses shit. I mean, it flips your world upside down. Okay, that is the best way to put it. A tower moment, a moment like this, it comes as a shock. It comes as a surprise. It is something that we don't see coming. It is not a good surprise a lot of times either. A lot of times it will cause upheaval and disruption and trauma. I can name a lot of other words that are, you know, there's a lot of different scenarios that can come into play when it comes to this card. But whatever this was, pile number one, you guys went through something very significant in your spiritual path. This is something that was life-changing. This is something that it has changed the course, the direction of your path. So you may be feeling this way right now. You may be just feeling all over the place and feeling like you are not grounded and, you know, having a really hard time just staying balanced and centered is kind of what I'm feeling, okay? So, I feel like this happened recently. I feel like it happened within the last month. That something happened that just totally shook up your life completely. But I want to say, because you know, when things, there's this place, the locals here will know what I'm talking about, but there is a place here locally that they put up quotes on one of their signs, and the one that they just had, they just changed it again, but the one that they just had, it says, not all storms come, or what did it say? Some storms come to clear your path. I think it said something like that. If anybody watching this remembers the exact saying, please let me know. But it said something about how some storms don't come to disrupt, they come in to clear your path. Okay, so what I am seeing, think of a fire. Okay, this is what I am seeing right now. This is the analogy or the vision that Spirit is giving me. We in the last few years had a very serious forest fire in my area. Shortly after it had been put out. As soon as it had been put out and we were able to go through there, we ended up taking this road that it's one of the most beautiful scenic roads you could ever take in Alaska. It's off the Seward Highway. So if you're not familiar with that road, it is a beautiful drive. It is one of the most beautiful drives you would ever have. But anyway, so you go off this road and it's gorgeous up there on any other given day. But when we drove through, the fire had just gone and completely wiped everything out. As far as you could see, everything was burnt to a crisp, absolutely black. I mean, there was not a green thing in sight. It was all black for miles and miles and miles. And it was seriously one of the saddest things I have ever personally gone through. Just seeing that destruction, right? There's a point to this story, you guys. So we're driving along and I'm sitting here focusing on all this destruction, all this disruption that we had. I'm feeling sad because all the live animal life, all the trees, all the plants, it was all just burnt to a crisp and it was black. Like there was nothing left. So I was really upset about this, and it just really you know, hit me hard in a negative way when we were seeing this. And as we were driving, I noticed in one area, through all this black, there was a little tiny green bush. Just a little tiny one just peeking out. Like, it was so beautiful, you guys. It was the most, like, it was all this black, and then this little tiny bush of life popping through. And I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, because it was such, like, I realized in that moment that fire had to happen because that area needed to recharge. Like, it needed to start over. It needed to grow again. And you could drive through there now and you won't see a lot of that. Most of it has grown back. Last I know, or went through anyways. But that's what I'm feeling for you guys, pile number 1. I feel like you guys are focusing, and don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like you're focusing very much on the disruption that happened, and you may be having a hard time seeing that little burst of life that is happening. Okay, so with the number, and I hope that made sense to somebody, because I just felt that story was very significant. It's a sign, and I actually have a picture of it somewhere. But it's just, I feel like this is what's happening in your life right now. I feel like a fire just came through, a metaphorical fire. It may not have been a literal fire. For some of you it may have been, and if so, I am so sorry. But I feel like something is going to be reborn. There is going to be something beautiful that grows from this experience, and I truly, truly believe that, especially with your number 4 card here, foundation and achievements. This is a very spiritual, this is something that you do on an everyday basis. This is your free will. This is what this represents, and I feel like you are focusing very much on building that foundation and achieving those goals. And I feel like your family, your home, your career, your security in your life is very, very important to you. And Spirit is coming through to say that it's all going to pay off. It is all going to pay off. Look at that rainbow shining over this family. It looks like they finally found their home. Like they finally got somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're looking at this home and thinking, oh my gosh, this is ours. Like we finally did this. And I feel like you are going to feel that way. A rainbow is going to come through. You might still see all that burnt charcoal and destruction, but I feel like you are going to see some life, and you're going to see a rainbow coming through that just gives you hope. You might literally see a rainbow very soon. I just heard that. And I feel like your spirit guides and your angels, I'm even hearing loved ones. I feel like rainbows are significant for you, pile number 1. I feel like your family, your friends, your ancestors, whoever's on the other side, I feel like they use rainbows to show you like it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like it's a way for them to validate whatever it is that you are asking for, or whatever you are working for. I really strongly feel like this right here is your own inner growth, your own spiritual work that you're doing, and it is building a foundation, a secure, strong, safe foundation is what I'm hearing. Okay, you have another number 4 here with authority. This is the Emperor in the original tarot. In this deck, I feel very strongly that this is about, I feel like you are trying to find balance between your upbringing and what you feel in your heart. Because I feel like, so the term Christian witch is coming to mind, okay? I feel like maybe some of you out there are struggling with this, the fact that you were brought up one way, and part of you really believes and holds on to that upbringing. I feel like your childhood was not a horrible one, and I feel like if it was, I feel like church or your family's belief, I feel like it was something that gave you security, and you know, I feel like that is why you're hanging on to that. Because I'm feeling this like interpersonal struggle. Like you're like, where do I stand? You know, and I feel like you're feeling some judgment or some kind of ridicule. Sorry, you guys, I'm having a hard time with these words lately. I feel like maybe you're afraid of the judgment. If, like, say you were to come out and say that you practice magic or something like that. Spirit is saying that you can be whoever you want to be. If you want to be a Christian witch, or if you want to be, you know, just whatever, it doesn't matter. You can create your own belief. You can take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and make it your very own. That is okay. And I feel like the people around you will accept that. The people that are meant to stay in your life will accept that. And they will embrace it, okay? And you may actually help lead the way for others to embrace their own true personal path. I feel like this is a lesson for you in authenticity, okay? I feel like you are really being forced to own who you are at your core, and to no longer shield yourself from others, if that makes any sense. I feel like this is what you are stepping into. You are stepping into your authenticity. You are stepping into your true path. You are probably going to go against some people. I feel like there's like a butting heads with somebody. So this is going to happen, okay? You are going to meet people who are not going to like what you do, or what you stand for. And you have to just own it. You have to just, you know, I keep hearing like stand firm, stand up for what you believe in, okay? I really feel like it is very important for you, pile number 1, to not let other people push you around, okay? I keep getting this, with here, I keep looking at the pillars. So I keep feeling, and I'm doing this, I feel like you guys are learning how to balance everything, literally everything right now. Like, you are learning to build that strong foundation, but also balance everything. I feel like you're trying to balance the spiritual, the mental, the physical, okay? And Spirit is saying you are on the right path. And you have 2 major arcana cards out of 3 cards, okay? There's some major shit going on in your life right now. That's no doubt. And this is stuff that you very likely do not have control over. What you do have control over is what you are working towards, what you are building with yourself, with your family, with your foundation. This is what you have control over, and I feel like that's where your focus is right now. And I feel like by focusing on that, that is going to bring that abundant energy, that prosperous energy that you desire. Because I really feel like you have goals, you have dreams. I feel like you maybe want to buy a house, you know, something like that. I feel like there's something that you want to strive for. And Spirit is saying it's going to happen. But you have to go through these lessons before you reach those new levels of awareness, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try and wrap this up for you guys. Pile number 1, you guys had a very, very detailed reading, and I'm really happy because I hope that I really hope that it resonated with you guys, and if it did, please let me know. You can comment on my YouTube channel, or on my post in my group, whatever, you know, or both. I love the comments. I love the feedback. Number 42, mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. This is your overall message for from the Alice in Wonderland deck. This is a number 6. I feel like what Spirit is telling you is that life is short, that it's time to take those chances, to take those leaps of faith, to go for your goals, because I feel like maybe you are letting this situation hold you back a little bit. You may not be able to see that beautiful new creation that is growing under the surface, but eventually it will bloom and you will see it, okay? Eventually it will bloom, okay? Don't forget that, pile number 1. So from your guides, your spiritual team, they want you to they're sending you the message of the eagle, If you see vultures of any kind, eagles are vultures, so if depending on where you live, you may not see eagles per se, but if you see vultures, a bird that is in the vulture family, I feel like this is spirit giving you validation, or giving you like trying to get your attention. I feel like they send these birds here to tell you to see from a higher perspective. If you're asking questions of your spiritual team, they might be sending you these messages to try and see from a higher perspective. And if you're having a hard time doing that, there are meditations that you can do to help you see a newer, higher perspective, and I can help you with that. If you guys want the meditation that I have personally done that I feel has helped me, just let me know, and I can, I think I have it posted in the group somewhere, but I can totally fill you guys in if you are interested in that, okay? That is all I have for you, pile number 1. Again, if you chose the Rhodonite stone, I will put a description of this stone and its healing properties in with your video. And I really hope that this resonated and brought you some clarity. And I'm sending you so much love, pile number 1. You got this, alright? Don't forget this. You are strong. You got it. Alright? Bye. The Bumblebee Jasper brings awareness, creativity, inspiration, self-esteem, and aids in manifestation. Helps free blocked energy, helps attune you to your instincts, and increases persistence. Your overall guidance message is the Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Your message from the Alice in Wonderland deck is number 17, Growing Up. Wanting to grow in experience, rejection of perpetual youth. In your recent past position, you have 0, new beginnings. In your current energy position, you have number 3, partnerships and alliances. In your near future position, you have number 5, conflict and defeat. Hi, pile number 2. I hope you guys are doing well. If you chose the Bumblebee Jasper, this is your reading. I will put the information about this stone in with your the section of your reading to give you guys a little bit more insight on the stone and what it represents and what it can help with as well. So the way that I look at these cards that I have them laid out in recent past, current energy, and near future. These are roughly 4 weeks, within 4 weeks on either side. So the recent past would be within 4 weeks in the past, and then from whenever you're watching this, and then the the near future will be about 4 weeks into the future. So the cards that you got for your recent past, you have 0, new beginning. And this is very, very clear what this one is about. I will get more into that in a minute. Number 3, partnerships and alliances. I really like this card. I'm sorry, I was taking a second just to kind of soak in the energy. I really like this card. Number 5, conflict and defeat. And this doesn't look like such a great card, but it really is not as bad as it may seem. So those are your 3 cards, and that and I will get more into this. Another way that I look at these is body, mind, and spirit as well. Kind of will give me a little bit more idea of what exactly you're going through and when, etc. But I'm mostly looking at them in the recent past and current and future energy. So the message that I have for you from the Alice in Wonderland deck is number 17, Growing Up. Wanting to grow in experience, rejection of perpetual youth. And this breaks down to a number 8. So if you want more information, look up that number for sure. And then your overall guidance message from your spiritual team is Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. I love this card. I really like your cards. Other than this conflict and defeat one, that's the only one that I'm kind of like, only because I feel like this is a mental, I mean, it is a mental energy that I'm picking up on, and I will get more into that. So with number, I keep saying that. let me just get into your reading, okay? The number 0. Oh my gosh, I'm having issues at this moment. Okay, so 0, new beginning. This is a major arcana. So this is universal energy. This is your soul contract. This the energy is that which you have no control over. What this tells me is that something happened that basically cleared your path, and you're beginning new. You're starting new on something, and I feel like this is a really exciting time for you, because I feel like you can just take on the world. Like, I feel like you have closed the door behind you. This is what I'm seeing. You closed the door behind you, and you have the world at your disposal. I feel like you are capable of damn near anything. Whatever you set your mind to, pile number 2, I feel like you guys are reaching a new level in your spiritual development, and you may be practicing manifestation a little bit more is what I'm feeling. I feel like this is like a newness, a magical, I feel like a very, like you may be seeing things a little brighter. You may be like hearing things a little more clearly. You may be smelling things that are stronger. Like, I feel like all your senses, all your abilities are heightened right now. And I feel like you guys are trying your best to stay grounded, because I notice you're staying on top of the earth. So I feel like you are trying really hard to stay connected to Mother Earth and keep yourself grounded as you're walking this new path, is what I feel. But I feel like you are struggling with some mental conflicts because of this card that I got over here, and I will get more into that in a second. Number 3, partnerships and alliances. Spirit is telling you that you not only have people in your life physically that can help you and that will help you, but you also have a spiritual team that is willing to do whatever they can to help you. I feel like you have to give them permission to intervene. You have to ask them for help. They're not going to intervene if you're not willing to accept their help, or if you're not open to accepting their help. You have to give them permission to interfere with, like, the term that I will say is, I give them permission to, I have to think of exactly how I've worded it, to intervene, if it's for the highest good. So, however you want to word it. But basically, if it's for the highest good, you ask them to please come in and help me. If it's for my highest good and the highest good of all, they will. And I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Like, you have people not only in your circle, but I also feel like you have people, like, in your physical circle. I feel like you have friends and family that you can count on. You may not feel like you do, but I feel like I feel that you do. You may not realize you do, but you're going to start realizing that you have a great soul tribe that you are connected to, and these people genuinely love and care about you, and they genuinely want to see you happy, and they want to see you succeed, and I feel like they will do whatever they can to help you with that. I feel like this is like a working together with people that bring out the best in you, and they make you feel like you have a purpose. They make you feel like you have a place. I feel like you've never had that before. You may have like never felt like you belonged, and I feel like you do now. Like you actually feel like you have a tribe, and this is because you're going down your path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're following your authentic truth. You know, you're doing it. That's what you're doing. So number 5, conflict and defeat. I feel this energy is coming in. You guys may be going through some stuff at times that is just really, I get like anxiety, not so much depression, but I feel like anxiety and fear in particular tend to overcome you, and you may just psych yourself out at times. I feel like you may sometimes feel like there's a worst case scenario is going to happen, and Spirit is telling you that this is a mental energy. This is you like your ego basically beating you down. It's not your intuition, it's not your spiritual team. Any thoughts that you have that are negative or are not, the way Spirit talks is very direct. There's not a lot of emotion, there's not any emotion behind the messages that Spirit comes through with. If you're feeling emotions behind those messages that you're feeling, it's most likely fear, it's most likely anxiety. It is not your intuition, and that's something that I feel like you guys need to know if you're not already aware of that, because I feel like knowing this will help you clear some of this mental conflict that you got going on. I feel like it's just a lot of anxiety at times that you know, you may just fear the worst because maybe you've gone through things in your life that, you know, have made you not want to like expect good things to happen. Like maybe you have gotten excited about things in the past and then it didn't happen and you were disappointed, so you kind of trained yourself to not get excited about those things, and you prepare yourself for the worst to happen. But Spirit is telling you that it's time. This is a new beginning for you. It's time for you to realize that things are shifting. It's not going to be like it was. Okay? You guys are a lot stronger than you realize, and you have a really great support system. And the other messages that you guys have for number 17, growing up, wanting to grow in experience, rejection of perpetual youth. So I feel like this is more about embracing your inner child. I feel like this is going to help you release those thoughts that are not serving you. I keep getting like this infinity symbol, like a what goes around comes around kind of thing. I feel like you guys, your energy is shifting, and I just noticed something. Look at his eyes. There's an infinity symbol again. So I feel like this is whatever your infinity symbol, whatever it is, I feel like it's all going for full circle. Whatever you put out in the universe, it's coming back to you. And I feel with this right here, I feel like this is Spirit telling you, like, your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. That was probably what I was saying here with this, telling you how to discern the two. I feel like honor your inner knowing is the overall message from your spiritual team. So, I mean, that's very clear, very direct. You know, deep down, you know to trust your gut. So whatever you are facing, I feel like you may be battling this mind over intuition kind of thing, where your mind is trying to overpower your intuition, and I feel like you guys are trying to find some kind of balance with that, is what I'm feeling. Yeah. Okay, so I am not getting a whole lot more for you, pile number 2. I really hope that resonated with you guys, and just trust that whatever you're going through, whatever it is, it's going to be okay. I don't see, like, I get really good energy here. I feel like whatever you're going through is just going to help you grow. It's wanting to grow and experience. You're going to grow from experience, okay? This, like, a year from now, you guys are not even going to know what hit you. Like, you're going to be like, whoa, who was that person I was last year? I just wanted to point out one more thing. 5 and 3 add up to 8. So we have 2 8s here. And then we also have the infinity symbol here. So tell me that is not a sign, you guys. Triple 8s. Look up that angel number. I feel like that's very significant for you, pile number 2. 888 just came to mind. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed that reading, and yeah, I hope you are doing well, and I can't wait to look oh my gosh, I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Bye. The blue Chalcedony stone represents the throat chakra and the third eye chakra. It calms one to reduce fear and anger and self-doubt. A communication stone, helpful for those in hostile situations with others and those in public speaking. Aids communication with spirit, clairvoyance, and telepathy because of its calming nature. Your overall guidance message from your spiritual team is Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Your message from Alice in Wonderland Oracle is number 19. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. In your recent past position, you have the number 2, movement, choices, and decisions. In your current energy position, you have number 8, power. In your near future position, you have number 9, material harvest. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the blue Chalcedony, this is your reading. I will put information about this stone in with your reading so that you guys understand a little bit more about what this stone represents and its healing properties and all that. So I pulled 3 cards for you guys today. The way I'm looking at these cards are recent past. This is usually within about 4 weeks from whenever you're watching this. And then current energy and your near future, which is about 4 weeks into the future, approximately. So, you guys, there is a lot of red in your reading, and this just gives me the sense of security. This gives me the sense of root chakra energy, of grounding. I feel like you guys are, I really feel like you guys are working hard. You got the number 2, movement, choices, and decisions. This is about you juggling everything. I feel like you are literally just juggling life as it comes. I feel like you guys are going with the flow. I feel like you're trying to live in the now and to make choices and decisions that are for your highest good and the highest good of all. I feel like you guys are doing a really good job juggling. Sorry, I thought I saw a hair there. But you guys are doing a really good job juggling all these things, and you may not feel like it. I feel like you guys don't feel like you're, like, you are too hard on yourself, pile number 3. I feel like you guys don't understand your own personal power, because you got number 8, power. This is a major arcana, and this is in your current position. What this tells me is that you guys are going through a time of transformation, of learning to embrace your own personal power, your strength. You're probably feeling a sense of strength, or will feel a sense of strength that you've never thought possible. I feel like you guys have probably pushed yourself to the limits And I feel like maybe you need to dial it back a little bit and do take some time for rest, because you may not be doing so. It's really important that you take those days to have self-care and you know, relax, take a nap. Even if you're not a nap person, maybe go to bed early, sleep in, you know, meditate, whatever it is that that relaxes you, that brings you peace, that calms your mind, because I feel like you guys have been really working, just I feel like you've been juggling a lot in the recent past. You've been probably working, trying to keep, you know, your house clean, keep your kids alive if you have kids, keep your pets fed and alive. You know, you're probably like just being pulled all these different directions. And what Spirit is saying is that you guys are building this strong foundation. If you look at this image, they are building. They have money. They have love. They have growth. And I feel like this growth is a very spiritual. It's very, it's about self-growth. It's about, oops, that flipped out of me. But it's about like love, heart chakra energy is what I'm getting. Growing through kindness, through gratitude, through generosity. I feel like Spirit is saying this is all helping you embrace your own true, authentic personal power. And I'm getting like because the number 8, whenever I see the number 8, I think of the infinity symbol, and what goes around comes around. I said this in the one of the other readings, I know that too. But I feel this energy for you guys as well. I feel like this is going to be something that manifests physically for you, and very soon, very rapidly, because you guys have the number 2 here, movement, choices, decisions, and then you also have in the near future number 9, material harvest. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This in the original tarot. This is a really great card to have if you are trying to create a life of abundance, of prosperity. See, he has all the money, all the food, all the drink, everything that he could need and want. And behind him are those stable homes, those foundations that he has built upon. And that sun is just shining bright behind him. This is telling me that you guys are building these foundations right now. They're probably not yet built. See, they're not finished yet in this card, but they are in this card. And I feel like this is something that you guys are working towards, and it's something that you're going to start seeing manifest into your life very soon. It may not manifest like fully, you know, if you have like little goals along the way is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like you're going to start checking off these little things. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this happened, and this happened, and oh my gosh, like looking back, you're going to realize that you built a strong foundation, and not only one, but you have 2. Like you have everything you could possibly need. And I feel like this is what you're trying to acquire in your life. I feel like this is what you're trying to manifest. And I keep focusing on that sun up there, and I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that whatever you are going through, the sun is going to shine through. Okay? You may not feel very very sunny, very bright right now. You may be struggling with I feel like anxiety, depression could also be a problem for you at times, especially for those of you that it's winter time and you may go through I'm having a hard time talking tonight. Seasonal depression. I know that's a very common thing up here in Alaska where I live, but I get that energy also. Like you may go through times where you're not feeling so strong or feeling like you're very powerful. And I don't mean this in like an egotistical way. I mean this like you don't feel in control of yourself. You don't feel like you are in control of your emotions at times, is what I'm feeling. And Spirit is trying to tell you, like, look at all this stuff you're building. Look at all of this. Like, I feel like you're not quite seeing how much work you've done. I feel like you've been working with your head down, just working hard, and you've been building, you know, like, you're literally like, this is the image I'm seeing, like, you're literally like head down, working hard, not just building, building, and you look up and you're like, wait a minute, like, this is, did I do this? Like, this actually happened? Like, I feel like you guys are going to reach this time in your life where you just feel very abundant, very prosperous. I feel like you're going to feel like you can provide well for your family, you can provide well for your pets, your you know, if you want to donate or help a friend out, I feel like you're able to do that, and it's a very good time for you. I feel like you, the energy that you get from helping others, I feel like is this number 8, this ebb and flow, this yin and yang, this infinity type energy that I'm getting. I'm just getting this like energy going back and forth. So whatever you're giving out, I feel like it's going to come back to you, and hopefully you're giving out good things, because if you're not, that could be a bad time, guys. So please be putting out good things out there into the world, because those good things are going to come back to you, pile number 3. I feel it. And I will put more information in your reading about your stone, but I know for a fact that this stone helps with calming the emotions. That I feel like is something that you guys may be having trouble with. Your emotions, your, like I was saying, if you're struggling with any kind of like anxiety or depression or anything of that sort, you may be having health issues that are just bringing you down. You know, maybe you haven't been feeling well, and, you know, just, you're not feeling yourself is what I feel at times. And I feel like this stone will help you kind of wash all that away and embrace all the good that you have around you, because I feel like you have a lot of good things around you. I feel like you have a lot of really great things to be a lot of things to be grateful for, pile number 3. And I feel like at times it may be really hard for you to see that. And, you know, I think we're all guilty of that, honestly. So okay, so we got, yep, this adds up to a 10 here with these 3, and then your oracle card here from the Alice in Wonderland deck is also a 10. So you have 2. I feel like you guys, and so again, we have 2. The number 2 is very significant for you, pile number 2, and I feel like this is about balance. This is about you guys finding balance between your mental, physical, spiritual, you know, just every level of life. You're trying to find balance in that, and I feel like you guys are doing a good job. You may not realize you're doing a great job, but you are, okay? So give yourself a little bit more credit. Be kind to yourself. Definitely, you know, if you're feeling emotional and you're having trouble processing those emotions at times, I feel like it's really important that you guys allow yourself to feel, because I feel like some of you, or all of you that pick this pile, I feel like you may have a hard time, like you try and stuff your emotions down, like you don't like to process your emotions. If you start feeling really emotional, you might like go into survival mode kind of thing, like you don't want to feel your emotions, you don't want to go there, like it's just, there's something about it. I feel like it just, even though on this, you know, you're deep down, you're emotional, it's like on the surface, I get like air sign energy. Air signs are really good about like covering, like hiding what's beneath the surface. Air signs can put on that the resting bitch face. So you, like, for real, I'm for real. Air signs have a really good resting bitch face, and a lot of times they will come across as very cold, very mean, or cold-hearted, but then once you get beneath that surface, you're like, oh my gosh, this person is such a softie. And it's like a, you know, like an egg that isn't cooked. It's like you crack the surface and they're like a yolk. And I feel like that's kind of you. You just put this guard up around you, and I feel like that probably has to do with some stuff that you've been through in the past, or what you're going through right now. Just be kind to yourself, pile number 3. Allow yourself to feel, because when you're feeling those emotions, you're releasing them and you're healing, okay? And I know it's really hard sometimes to just process all of that, but let yourself have a good cry if you need a good cry. If you're angry, let yourself be angry. If you're sad, let yourself be sad. But just remember, there's always another day, and you can pick yourself up and you can try again tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will suck too, but you know what? There's a day after that. If you are lucky enough to wake up every single day, it's a chance for a new beginning, okay? And just take the good days and let the bad be what they are. You know, we all go through those, but I think right now you just kind of got to be in the moment. Whether it's a good day or a bad day, that doesn't matter. Just be. Allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to feel, because you're going to heal a lot better. As your healing will be a little bit, it'll actually like be deep healing, not just like surface level healing, you know what I mean, like a scab. I don't know why that came to mind, but it's not like that. It's like you guys will literally be healing those deep-seated wounds, because and let me get into this, you guys. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. I love this. I love this, pile number 3. This is about just loving yourself and being really proud of who you are and what you have built so far. Alright? So the last message that we have for you, this is your overall message from your spiritual team. The Elder card and the move beyond ancestral patterns. And I believe that was kind of what I was going with. You know, it's, you guys are trying to heal, trying to break free. You're doing a deep healing because you're breaking these patterns. I feel like, you know, if you have parents that were addicts, or, you know, maybe not the best parents, something of that nature, I feel like you are breaking that pattern, and that is something you need to be proud of, pile number 3. If you are stopping whatever it was, the trauma, the toxicity, if it stops at you, then you did good. I mean, seriously, if it stops at you, then you have done what you need to do. Like, you have done a good job, and you need to be proud of yourself for that, alright? If you are continuing those ancestral patterns, if, you know, alcoholism, for instance, runs in my family pretty strongly, and, you know, it's really hard for people to break those cycles, especially when it's genetic. And I just feel like maybe you want to stop these patterns, or you have. And if you are making steps to stop these ancestral patterns, then you need to pat yourself on the back. You need to be proud. No matter how small the step is, you need to be proud of yourself, alright? I feel like you guys need to really be proud of yourself. I'm hearing somebody is celebrating their sobriety. Congratulations, whoever you are out there. I feel like you guys are reaching milestones in your sobriety, and somebody is very, very proud of you. Like, very, very proud. I just got chills. There might even be a couple of you out there that are breaking these patterns, and your loved ones, your spiritual team is saying, like, hell yes. Hell yes. You guys are doing, oh, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills for you guys, pile number 3. This is beautiful. Hell yes. Good job. And congratulations, alright? I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with that reading. I really hope that that resonated. If you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, there is information in the description box. And my Misfits, if you are watching this, my Misfits, and you're not part of my group, my private group, my Misfits get discounted rates on their private sessions. I'm gonna go now. Bye.